Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good evening. Today we are going to do an exercise of data analysis. The file last time we uploaded in the SAS online system. Now SAS is one of the strongest statistical software. We'll be using the SAS online system to do the data analysis, and this is experimental data. Experiment was conducted on broiler bird. Various treatments were given. So we'll be comparing the means. Now, one thing last time I told you that we recorded the sex. Now, recording of sex is very important, very important, because there is a natural variation between male and female. Today, we will see that how the effect of sex can be eliminated, how we use the syntax to eliminate the effect of sex, and then see the real differences between the means. So I will be generating one table and I will let you see that, and then we'll be comparing means of the groups by using general linear model procedure. This is analysis of variance technique basically, where the means will be compared by Tukey's test or Tukey's test or Tukey test, whichever way you pronounce it. So Tukey's test is more stringent than DMR test, so we'll be using Tukey's test. So I do hope we are going to have a great learning. So let's start.
Let's start with our data analysis, SAS on demand, Demand Studio. Click it. SAS on demand for academics, click it. Now click access now. Access now. So I've already been registered. Now I asked to launch the SAS Studio. We will enter into the SAS Studio. So it is already, we need to click here to open the file. So it has already, the system has already opened the file because last time we opened it. So it has already been opened. I need to click here in the code area. I need to click in the edit. You need to click into edit. Now, click enter one more time. Now you can copy the syntax. Okay. So here you need to write, okay, I can delete all this syntax. Over the years, I used various syntax and then they were copied and made into a file. So here is my syntax file actually, which the data analysis over the years I did for various students. So anyway, I'm copying here because it's difficult always to remember everything. It is better to have your notes. So let's write. First, we need to sort the data. Okay. So how to sort the data? If you look into, this was our data. Okay. This was our data. So we need to sort for these 4 parameters. Put it here, and at the end of every statement we need to add semicolon. Enter here and ask it to run. It will sort the data. The data is sorted now. Okay. Again, enter into the code. Go there. Now paste. Now Again, we need to copy our syntax. Now we have to generate the means. Oh, this was copied. This is the syntax to generate the means. Okay, we will be restricting only for live weight. We will be removing this variable. Okay, now here the variable weight is added for sex. So we are here generating means by eliminating the effect of sex. So these means will be generated, group means will be generated for each sample. So here the group means will be generated by eliminating the effect of the sex. There is something wrong. The group is actually groups. Here I need to write groups. Okay. Why have written the groups? Because in our data file, it is not group, it is groups. Okay. So this is why we need to write in the code groups, sample groups. So the groups means for live weight is generated, eliminating the effect of the sex. So here are the results. Now I've copied these results. You can see 455.11. I've copied these results here already. I did this exercise before. So these means are generated here. Okay, now you can see them. So I've written standard deviation for this. I delete the standard deviation. You need to write plus minus standard deviation for each mean. And here is the standard deviation. This is, you need to add after the plus minus sign into your table. This is how we make the table. For group A, B, C, D, E, F, this is our sample 1, this is sample 2, this is sample 3. So after certain interval, the sampling was done and 3 sampling was done. You can write sampling days 22, 37 and 45 of the experiment. Sampling day of the experiment 22, 37 and 45. So here all the means by eliminating the effect of sex is, now these are all mean by eliminating of the sex for day 22, this is for day 37 and this is for day 45. And let's see now, if we remove the weight variable sex, that means we haven't recorded the sex variable. Let's see how the means they are generated and how they look like. See, 439, 461, 439, 461. So I have already did this exercise for day 22, for day 37 and for day 45. So you can see here the mean, if sex is not noted, the mean is 1211, while if sex is noted, the mean is 1229. So similarly, look at here for 1411 and 1456, much difference. So this is what I said, that recording of sex is very important. Now let us do comparisons, statistics for comparison of mean. For that we need to write this syntax. Now about syntax, proc sort data. This is data file, which our data file is Nadeem Research. So this is that data file, and we generated the. Oh, sorry. The sorting was not good. there it has to be groups, birth, and sex. Okay. Now it has generated, there is some problem. In the log file, it will indicate the variable live weight. There is some problem. Live weight is written. It's written in this. It's okay. Okay, so it has generated the means 439, 461, 439, 461 without the sex. Okay, now you need to do mean comparison, and for mean comparison we need to write this syntax. I'm deleting all other variable names. I'm editing it. So here is odds graphics off. So we don't need any graph. Proc GLM general linear model procedure data work import. This is the data which this command should use. Class sample groups by sample, by variable sample. We want comparisons of the groups for each sample, and model live weight groups. Okay, weight sex. Sex mean that weight sex mean that eliminating the effect of sex and do the data analysis for us. Now, I ask it to run, it has generated the result. Okay, there was the issue. You don't need to write this. So here was the issue. It did not generate the results, or now it will generate the results. Okay. So here you see for sample one, there is non-significant difference between groups. For sample two, there is significant difference between groups. Group A1 is significantly different than group 6. And there is non-significant difference between these groups. Now, if we remove the weight variable, let's see how the comparison result shows. There is a non-significant difference between groups for sample one. There is a significant difference between groups means in sample two. It's similar as if the sex was noted, and these results are also similar to as the sex was noted, but see how much difference is there. Here, if sex was noted, these were the means, and if the sex was not noted, this is the mean. So see the difference on this side and this side. In this case, statistically, the results are same. If sex is not noted or noted, the results are same, but there is much difference between the means if sex is noted than if sex is not noted. But many times we see statistical difference here in the or here. We do see, sometimes we don't see the statistical difference if sex is not noted, but if sex is noted, we see the statistical difference. In sometimes we don't see the statistical difference between groups if sex is noted, but we see statistical difference if sex is not noted. So this is my observation. I have over the years analyzed a lot of data. So I just wanted to show you that the sex variable is very, very important and very critical, and we must record it whenever possible. Always, not whenever possible. We always record the sex variable, and then our results will be more authentic, more related, and more authentic and more real about our research. So I hope we have understood about the data analysis. Let me explain you about the syntax. You can remove these syntax. First, when you have sorted the data, there is no need to keep this statement. You can delete it. Okay, we can delete it. We can delete when the means are generated, we can delete this statement as well. For comparison of mean, if we want to do comparison of mean, it will do comparison of mean and results will be displayed. So here the results for group means comparison with Tukey's test, they are displayed. Okay, so let's explain this syntax. Class sample groups. This is you need to write these variable in the class statement. You can write bird as well. So how you want to compare your groups? We need to compare our groups by sample. That in sample 1, how the group means they differed. In sample 2, whether there was statistical difference between groups means or not. So by sample, we need to compare. Model, you can write here all the variable names. So we can copy all the variable name from our Excel sheet and put it here in the model statement. Equal to groups. So we want the groups actually live weight, the means of groups for live weight, for carcass weight, for liver weight, kidney weight, lung weight, etc. For groups. And mean, we want groups comparison. Group means should be compared by using Tukey's test. Okay, so this is the statement we need to give, and then we ask run. It is taking some time because there are a lot of variables included. So all the results are displayed for all the variables. Okay. So the last variable is Bursa index. So you can see here, this is the last variable name, Bursa index. Okay. So, and this is for the sample 3. So how much time it took? Just less than a minute, and it did data analysis for all of our data in just one go.
So I hope we had a great learning of how to do data analysis, this was actually analysis of variance, and the means were compared by using Tucky's test. So in general linear model procedure, that is what is in SAS. So we use SAS. It's a very handy software, very quick. The results are displayed in just less than a minute. We can do data analysis of whole data in just less than a minute. So this is an excellent software. I do hope you will be using it in your future research. So we have also seen how important it is to record the sex. So I do hope while doing our research, we will record each and everything, every important aspect, because it will matter in the quality of results. The quality of results depends on how you record your data while doing your research. I hope that in future we'll be recording our data as accurately, including sex and other variables. Thank you very much. See you next time.